Here we go, guys. Here I am. We're going to see how this rolls. Crafting with Kim. I'm here in a rainstorm right over the top of my head, right when I start to go live. This happened to me last week, and it was so frustrating. So I apologize. The reason you hear all the rain is because I am in a shed, like a metal shed. That's my studio, and it has a tin roof with no insulation. So it's really loud when it rains. I checked the weather. It seemed like it was going to be okay, but this is like coming out of nowhere. Holy sucks. I am so sorry. I am going to muddle through. I know you're going to hear some background noise and it's going to be staticky. So I am so sorry. And we'll try to get through this the best we can. Hey, Mary. Like I just said in the chat, if you can probably hear this background noise. I have a storm that just started. I mean, literally just started right now. And I have a tin roof and it's very loud. So I'm going to do my best to get through. And I know you guys are going to hear some really staticky stuff, but we'll do my best. I had this happen to me last week when I was doing a fundraiser live. So totally sorry. I can't do anything about it. One of those things is Florida storms. Next time I'm going to go inside. I just don't think I'm going to deal with it anymore. But anyway, let me go ahead and get started. I am Kim, Crafting with Kim. I am in the Hearts and Shells collaborative group today, and they're doing a crafting event that is Crafter's Choice, but it's crafting with a twist. And thank you so much, ladies, for having me. Like I said, I'm going to be try not to be so frustrated about this thing, but I know that it's. I went back and listened to my last time I had a live, and this rain came on, and it was very difficult to hear. So I don't know. You guys let me know, and I understand. You know what you're going through on your end as far as sound quality, but I am happy to be here in the event. I'm always happy to be live, and I love Shelly and Michelle. And she says she needs me to use a piece of bling of any kind of in your craft. A bling, okay. We don't even know what I'm making. You might change your mind after you find out, but we'll see. I think I might have some bling somewhere. Anyway, you guys let me know how the sound is. Like if it's really bad, I know that it can be because I know what this sounds like. So let me go ahead and tell you what I'm doing today, and then we'll go from there. So, like, if you don't know me, you're coming on, and you're a first timer. Say hello, appreciate it. Share, like, all those great things. Follow me, I appreciate that too. But I work with clay, and today I'm actually working with air dry clay. I'm going to be doing a clay piece that is, I'm talking extra loud because I'm trying to talk over the rain. And even though I have a earpiece here that's pretty good, I want to know if I'm sounding, if it's very muffled. Because hi there, Miss Tanya, how are you? If it's very muffled, do I need to talk super loud still, or am I talking too loud? I need to know about the audio, guys. So give me some feedback on that. The storm is probably going to happen through my whole entire life, so I don't know, hit or miss. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate that. Okay, no, that's my twist. Okay, I got to find some lane. I'll try to figure that out here in a minute. Thank you for sharing, Tammy. I appreciate that too. All right, so like I said, what I'm going to do today is I am going to be working with a clay piece. I've got the sea turtle. I'm going to show you sea turtle. This is a sea turtle that I created with some air dry clay a while back. I did this with one of my crafty sisters, Paint Party with Lydia, and I was kind of showing her. I actually have a private clay group where people can come in and we do private clay classes, air dry and or polymer. And of course, my husband calls at the same time too, of course. So anyway, so I'm going to work on getting this guy painted up, but I'm actually going to. I know it. Okay, it's not that bad. Okay, well, the rain's coming and going, so it's going to go up and down, up. Believe me, it's a very frustrating situation, and I won't even go to the detail of why I haven't insulated the thing, but so what I'm going to do though is I'm going to add the sea turtle. I'm going to show you how I'm doing this, but I'm going to lift the sea turtle up. Sometimes you guys see those how they're kind of like lifted up on a wave. So I'm going to actually build it up, and I'm going to work with that today with the clay, and then I'm going to paint my sea turtle. So right now I'm going to go ahead and switch down to my table so you guys can see a little bit better. And it's actually very loud for me too, just so you know. I mean, I'm yelling because I'm trying to hear myself, but anyway, it is what it is. Let's go and switch the table down, and we'll get started here, guys. All right, so what I got going on, like I said, is I've got this guy. I've had this sitting for a while. It's a piece of air dry. By the way, I'm using, if anybody's interested in working with the clay or doing anything with air dry clay, I'm going to tell you, there's lots out there on the market. This DOS brand is one of the best as far as air dry clay. It doesn't crack. A lot of the other clays crack and they don't work so well and they're not maneuverable. But the DOS brand is real cheap. Amazon has it for like $8. Sometimes you can find it at the Walmarts. But I think Amazon's got the best price so far that I've found. Definitely not as bad as the day you had. Oh, well, good. That's good. Thank you, Michelle, because that was horrible. That was horrible. I was so frustrated. So I'm using the DOS, and I'm actually going to use the DOS today too to do this piece. So, but I want to kind of give you a little breakdown of how I created this little funky looking thing. What is this right now? It's going to be like a wave kind of deal a water effect that the turtle is going to sit on. So the turtle's got a little bit of weight. Hey, Lena, how's it going, girl? By the way, Lena, I got to start on your tomato. I started painting her. This is a tomato I made for my friend Lena yesterday, and she's got a bikini on. So I started painting her while I was waiting. Yeah, so this one's got a little bit of weight to it. And I needed something to support this because this is basically just aluminum. But what I did is I took a piece of an old coat hanger, which are actually very strong. The wire's pretty tough on these things. I cut that and I bend it to shape. And then I actually just, wrapped a bunch of aluminum foil around here. And so that's what I'm doing. Somebody's saying, hey, Kim, Facebook user. I'm not sure who that might be. That might be Angie. I don't know. Hey there, girlfriend. How's it going? Grandma Boss said it's good to have you there too. Oh, thank you so much. Anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and coat this first, and then I'll have to probably mess with this a little bit off camera, but I'm going to show you how to do this. And this turtle is actually going to be sitting up here on it like this. And I guess I'll have to find some bling. I got to go grab something out of my stash. I thought you were going to say shells. I really thought you had it. And of course, you didn't know what I was going to do. But Shelly, shells. Oh, yeah. But anyway, you caught me with the bling. I have a little bit of bling that I can actually make bling. Just joking. So I'm going to coat this right here. Let me go ahead and do that. Okay, the rain has stopped for a second. We'll see if it keeps going. I was looking for my tool yesterday, and it was right here in my clay. How crazy. All right, so this air dry clay tool, air dry clay is it is one of those clays, like I said, since it's air dry, it dries to the air. Like it can start setting up within like 15 minutes to start crusting. So it's very important if you're using this to keep it covered. It is a little bit more, if you've ever seen me work with polymer clay, it gets a little bit messier on your hands, but it's not too bad. It actually feels more like ceramic clay. If you've ever had played in school or ever had an opportunity to play with a ceramic clay, this has more of a feel to it like that. So, and thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate you guys. I've been trying to watch everybody today and sprinkle them out. I try to just, get everybody out there as much as I can. I appreciate you guys doing the same for me. All right. So like I said, I'm just going to cutting off big old chunks of this stuff and I'm just going to stick it on here. And then I'll sculpt it so it looks kind of like a wave. And then actually the bling will be cool because I can kind of add that into it and make it something. Make it kind of look like part of a underwater scene sort of thing. And then add the what you call on top. So like I said, you see me when I do this, I actually try to keep the stuff covered up because it will start getting kind of hard on you. Not hard, but it just gets that kind of dry crust on it. Oh, you love working with clay? Yeah, I know. We talked about that, Tammy. You said you did like working with clay. And then at this point, I'm just kind of just putting it on there. I don't care if it's a little heavy. As a matter of fact, it's going to be a little good to be a little heavier because I want it to support the weight of that turtle. And I will do the bottom of it, but I'll have to wait to do the bottom of it later on once it dries a little bit. I can do the bottom actually. You can do it while it's still wet. And it's okay to let it sit, but we'll see if I get to the bottom. But I will end up doing the bottom of it. And by the way, this is a piece I will have in the auction. I know Jan was on earlier. We're talking about the auction. It's Jan's group, and I help her out with that a little bit. But we're going to have that auction at the end of the month, so I'm going to put this one in there. I've got a lot of aquatic stuff that I need to maybe find a forever home for. Created with, oh yes, and by the way, I am so sorry, June, I got you pulled up. You're in my description. June, happy belated birthday. I know your birthday was yesterday. June Bug's after me, created by June Bug. And so give her some belated birthday wishes if you haven't done that already. And yeah, so we got this event going on. I love working with Michelle and Miss Mary. They're sweet ladies, and they always have some fun events. I'm going to events as much. I've got more scheduled coming up in August and September. Had a little glitch going on with my scheduling of these lives that kind of, because everybody's scheduled so far in advance, and I got stuck in the of not having anything going on, but that's fine too because I had a bunch of stuff happening. Anyway, so everybody have a nice 4th of July. Oh, I also have some turtle sea turtle facts, by the way. I looked a few up. Everybody have a good 4th of July. Raining over here now. Okay, I'd like to know who that is. Is that you, Angie? Whoever said raining here now? Whoever that is, if you wouldn't mind going into the description on StreamYard and hitting the blue link and signing up with that, because that way I can see who you are. Sometimes StreamYard doesn't show all of my Facebook people. And once you do that, you're kind of like put in there and I can see you. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. But right now, I'm just seeing you as Facebook user. So I don't know exactly who you are. But that's fine if you don't want to do that, if you want to remain anonymous to me. That's cool too. Can you see me? I see what says Facebook user. That's all I see on my end. I don't know where you're. I am actually streaming on my page, and of course I'm in the Hearts and Shells group, but I'm also on Live King Sisterhood group too. So you might be seeing me there. I might be seeing you there. That's probably whoever you are is seeing me from. All right. So, like I said, I'm just kind of, it looks kind of funky right now, but it always does when you start with clay and then you start creating it and molding it around and get it to where you like it. Get it to, and actually, something like this, um, I clown in the Arlington Heights Parade. Oh, I clowned in the Arlington Heights Parade on the 4th. Clowned in the Arlington Heights Parade. I don't know who you are. Okay, not sure. Not sure if you're one of those kind of people or not. Anyway, let's go ahead and get going here. Like I said, I'm just trying to build this up. Hey, listen, hey, Lisa, how are you, girl? I'm a little hoarse today, guys. I kind of had a rough night. I won't go into detail, but I had used my voice a lot, let's put it that way, you know, and I'm a little hoarse, so bear with me on that. But okay. So yeah, what I'm doing here, listen, thank you, is I'm just covering this little piece of weird looking thing right here that is going to be a base for my sea turtle. Okay, now as far as my sea turtle goes, let me tell you a little bit. You guys know much about sea turtles? Anybody like sea turtles? Anybody know, like anything about them? I'll tell you a little bit about sea turtles. First off, there is this company. It's called FAHLO, Fallow. And if you're not familiar with them, they're kind of cool. They're kind of like a conservative company that, a conservation company, excuse me, that, what do? They work with endangered species, basically. And they have these really cool, like beaded bracelets. Hey, Lisa, how's it going? It's Jan here. I don't see the invite to stream. Oh, it was you, Jan? Was that you the whole time? I don't know, darling. It should be in my description. Usually on stream, go in there and there's a link for you to do it, but don't worry about it. We'll figure it out later. Anyway, there's this company that does these really cool, like you can buy these bracelets, and the bracelets help support the cause of the endangered species. And they have anything from polar bears to whales to whatever. And I bought one. I actually bought some for my kids for Christmas. And then they give you like a little tracking. It's kind of like adopting an endangered in species pet. So I got a sea turtle, and her name is Lady Jane. And I can actually on the app I can track her her movements and stuff. And it's kind of cool. It's kind of fun little something to do. Every once in a while, I check in on her. She was originally found in Jupiter, Florida, and they tagged her. They tag all these animals, and then they put tracking devices on them, and then you can go keep, follow them around and see where they're at. So I think it's kind of cool. Oh, you can't see them. You just see it like on the Google Maps. You see where their what you call it is. Their route. And this girl, let me tell you, she's been up all over. She went all the way up into Canada and back and everywhere. And then she kind of stays and goes. And it's like, what? This girl's everywhere. Like I said, this looks really weird. But by the time, like I said, what's going to happen is a turtle's going to go sit on it like that. I'll be kind of like sitting a little bit like that. And then I'll decorate it like an underwater scene. I think it'd be pretty cool. I got to make this nice and flat and sturdy here. Once this, I'm going to actually wait till this dries before I put it on here because it's going to be more secure to hold the turtle. So I'll probably end up like putting it with clay and maybe like a little bit of a glue, make it nice and secure. Okay. So I'm going to leave that like that right now. Although I guess if I got to do this blingy thing, I better go try to look for something. So I have to get up. Hey, Deborah, how's it going? I have to get up from my space, guys, to be able to do this, but you can still hear me. I'm so glad that the rain hasn't gone crazy. It might at any time just burst into a big old like noise, so just be aware of that. By the way, did anybody know that turtles are in the reptile family? They're one of the oldest reptile families around. I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't realize that. Here, let me pull out my little basket of blingy stuff and see what I got here. I do have bling, even though I work with clay. I still have a stash of goodies. Let's see what I got that I can throw in here. Oh, Lord. Well, I'm still going to put some shells on it, Shelly. I really wasn't planning on putting shells. And then when I heard about this, I'm like, oh, maybe I think shells she's going to pick shells. Well, you threw me for a loop, girlfriend. That's all right. I'm up for the challenge. I just got to find it. That's the only thing. So, yeah, so what we're doing here, if anybody doesn't know, you're just coming on, this is a crafter's choice, but it's a crafter's choice with a twist. So we have to come up with something that is, oh, that might be kind of cool. I've got this little piece of jewelry here that's like turquoise. That might be kind of neat to stick on the base there. I might do that. That's easy. I think I can break that off though. Yeah, I used to make junk jewelry, guys. So I got some stuff. I got a bunch of stuff in the house too. I think I'm just going to go with that, make my life easy. That's just digging through all this stuff. All right, so let me do that. I've also got some really cool. You guys like to do these things? Oh my goodness. Anybody addicted to Hobby Lobby knobs? I've got a whole box of these. I've used them on some of my funky dressers, but I love to collect these. And sometimes if they go on sale, I buy these little funky knobs at Hobby Lobby. Oh Lordy, they're so cool. Anyway, so I made some really fun things with those too. So like I said, yeah, I do things besides clay, but clay's my main thing. All right, let me see if I can break this little guy off. And this was a fun necklace that I thought I was going to wear it sometimes, but it's way too big for me. I don't wear big jewelry like this, but it's cool to tear it apart and do something with it. Let's see if I can break this off easy enough with my hands. Yep, just like that. That worked. I'm going to have to glue it back because the stone came out. All right, let's see what I can get out of this. I've got my let me get my, what you call it here. Well, thank God. I'm thanking God right now because the rain hasn't come. I'm also listening to music in my ear. Listen to a Kane Brown song. Okay, got that. Oh, I have these little, now you're going to get me all excited. Look at that. I got these too. These little turquoisey things would be kind of cool. I don't know. What should I do? Maybe I'll do both. Maybe this will turn in a little bit more than what it was going to be. Yeah, the necklace is really cool. And, for somebody who's a little bit bigger around the chest area or something, it looked way too big for me. But I loved it. And I thought, well, you know what? Even it was like $3 at Walmart a long time ago. And I thought I'll tear it apart, which is hello. It's what I'm doing now. It's coming in handy, right? So that they're kind of breaking the little thing on it, but it'll be all right. I'll stick it in the clay and it'll be fine. All right, so what I'm going to do probably is just go ahead and do that right now. I'll just embed it in this clay and make it work. If I need to glue it, I might have to glue 6000 on this part right here, though. Hold on, put it in there. If I have to glue it on, if it comes off, then I will do that. But at least I got that part out of the way, right? And I can get onto the thing. Yeah, I can get onto the rest of this. Because I'm just basically at this point, I'm going to paint my turtle up. And I'm going to do metallics on him. You know, sometimes I do metallics and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do things in neutral tones. And, you know, lately I've been kind of going neutral. But I thought for some, whenever I do aquatic pieces, I always see them metallic-y because of their shimmery, underwatery thing, you know. So I like to do a little bit of bling. All right, come on. This is my Gorilla Glue. I generally I use this instead of E6000, but it's the same darn thing. How's everybody doing today? You guys good? Everybody good? Whew. Maybe I can take a breather. I was getting nervous about that rain, guys. I'm telling you. Like I said, Michelle saw me trying to put those. I mean, yeah, my glasses came out great, but I was so frustrated trying to talk over that crazy storm. And it lasted for like first 20 minutes of the live. We can still get some. I'm just letting you know. We can still get it, guys. So just bear with me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sit that in there. And then, like I said, once this dries, if I need to go back and add it, but I'll add a bunch of elements on here too and make it really cool, like an underwater kind of scene. But okay, Michelle, took care of that part, right? Actually, I'm put a little bit right here. I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm gonna do it about like that. What I'm doing too is by doing this is I'm creating because once it dries, it will dry in that little crevice. Come on now, I got clay on it. I'm getting clay on it. Let me pull it out for a second. Made a mess with it and got clay all over the darn thing. But water will take care of that, right? So let me tell you another fact about these turtles. Get a claws here. Wipe that off. Turtles. So anybody else know anything about the sea turtles? They like sea turtles. Anybody have a favorite aquatic animal like whales or dolphins or anything like that? I am hoping I've got my husband's birthday is next Friday, and so next weekend I've got something planned. He probably won't hear this. He don't come on here very often, but I'm planning on maybe what did that turn like that? I don't know if that going and doing a jet ski ride and doing a dolphin encounter in Daytona. I get out on the phone tomorrow and make that reservation and see. Hopefully, I can go do that because I have wanted to do that forever. And he loves the jet ski, and I do too. But the dolphin encounter is what I've been wanting to do forever and a day. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, we're gonna set that aside for now. Oh, you love everything. You know, me too. And I mean, I love it in Florida, but even years when I didn't live in Florida, that is dirty. I used to love the ocean as a kid. And I at one time honestly wanted to be an oceanographer. I mean, I just love the water. It's just amazing, this whole world underneath us, in that water. And it's kind of scary, but fascinating at the same time. Speaking of which, I get off on a bad note, but isn't that so sad about that submarine, that Titan thing exploding like that? That's so horrible. But let's go on to a lighter note. So, okay, like I said, I'm going to put this aside and know that, like I said, if I get to the point after I paint this one, I got some time left, I'll start fiddling around with this a little bit more, and it'll be sitting up like this. I'm going to paint it. I'll paint it with aquatics, and I'm going to add some like corally pieces, like little pieces of corally looking stuff and all that to it. All right, I might even add more bling there. I might add some more bling. You like the turtle? This turtle was actually made, like Lydia and I her and I just got on one Friday and did an ocean theme about a month ago, and I was kind of showing her how to make this. So we each made our own version, and in my turn, I said, what the heck, it's been sitting here. Let me do something with it. Let me paint it up now. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm like, I didn't want to just put it on a board, and I wanted to do something kind of cool. So I started, of course, looking around, get some ideas, and I thought, oh yeah, I've always thought these were kind of neat when I go to art festivals, especially in Florida, and you see the turtles kind of like, lifted up on the thing like that. All right, let's get some color on this baby doll. Now, also, I want to let you guys know, I think I'm going to start out with some white mint. I got a lot of colors here to choose from. I have my giveaway tool set up for the last 5 minutes of this live. I'm going to run my giveaway tool. Hopefully, it'll work. And I will be doing a winner for the $5 Amazon gift card. By the way, for those that if you're watching me and I haven't gotten to you, with the holiday, I totally forgot to do that. After I get off this live, I'm going to send out my ones from last month. I got them written down. My brain wasn't there. All right, so yeah, I'm just going to do a base coat with this turtle right now. And what I did with this is I basically just showed her. If you can go back and actually on my page, you can see how I did this. But I did like just a round circle, then I did a concave thing, and then I put a texture on it. Okay, so the turtle's actually got a texture, but we're gonna zhuzh it up with some color. And like I said, I'm gonna start with a base of just a straight kind of a green, like a mint green sort of colors. It's actually called sea glass. I guess that's appropriate. And then I'll put the metallics on top. I like to do that because you guys know metallics are what you call it? They're transparent, translucent. So it's good to put like a base of a color down here close to what you're doing, I think, because it makes it look really cool. I discovered too when I started painting clay that I use kind of like an aqua blue, and I can put this shift color. You guys ever want to try it? You can take this shift color and this shift color together, and you do an aqua blue base, and you're going to get like the coolest, like iridescent tone. It's beautiful. So actually, I think I have that on one of my pieces. By the way, Jan, this will be in the auction. If you want to go ahead and put it in there, that's fine. I plan on putting this in the July auction. All right. So yeah, I'm just going to paint over the whole things. Now I probably might go ahead and add a little distressing medium to this. It depends on how it looks after it's done, because what happens, it brings out all that texture of the turtle. By the way, if anybody, like I said, if you want to join my clay group, we're having a lot of fun. I just put out a full schedule till all the way till November of mini projects and the class projects and everything. And I get let them choose like kind of like the theme of it and what we're going to do and all that. So I let everybody be really involved in what's going on. The first one was sunflower, but that just to get it started. And now we're going to be doing a lot of other things in there now. Okay, so I think on his body, I want to go more in the brown and cream tones. I'm going to try a little bit of this first. Then I'm going to add some copper into him too. I want to incorporate some copper in there. This little stone here, guy, I'm going to do that in like a pearl white. I just had the pearl white idea in there. I'm thinking like he's carrying a pearl on his back, sort of like what I saw. And this, like I said, I'm kind of excited now about the blingy part. Adding something that in there because it'll give it some extra oomph and some life to them. These turtles, like I said, they're really not difficult to make. If you guys ever want to learn, like I said, join the group and have some fun with it. Playing in the clay, guys. We're playing in the clay. I was so into the polymer clay, which I totally am now. But once I started doing this DOS clay again, I did the DOS clay years ago. And I realized, air dry clay is so fun too. It really is fun. The only thing about it is you got to be more patient. Here comes the rain, guys. Telling ya. Sorry. Hopefully it won't be too bad. If I need to speak up, you guys let me know, okay? Just let me know. I'll talk a little bit louder. I do have a pretty good earbud, but a little ear mic thing that does pretty good. But you just can't help it when all that noise comes over on that dang tin roof. I told everybody last time the reason I haven't insulated this tin roof is because we don't own where we live. We're renting, and we debated about buying it, but I want to get the heck out of here and get something different. So I didn't want to. My landlord's not going to insulate it, and I didn't want to take the time. My husband was ready to do it, and I'm like, I do not want to put the time and effort in something that we don't own. So I'm having to like just deal with it when this happens, which is kind of annoying. Okay, so I got a little bit of brown on him. All right. Now I'm going to paint his underbelly too. I got to paint that. Now the underbelly's not as beautiful, but it's not really going to be seen. And he's got a little bit of rough. They have rough underbellies anyway, so I'm going to turn them over and paint them. I'll do a little darker color on that just for GPs. I'm going to use I'm going to do like a tan, a little tan brown on this brown. I'll be looking on time, guys. I do have my timer on. Like I said, I put my timer on to keep track of my time because I have a tendency to lose track of time. So I'm glad that I have discovered to use my timer on my phone, and it also allows me to be able to have the time to do the giveaway picture. Thank you for the hearts, guys. I really appreciate that. I appreciate all the love. I'm really trying to build my numbers up. Like I said, I don't go live as much as a lot of people do, but I am sitting at over 3K. Got my 3K now, so I'm looking for the next K. Get that 5K in there. That'll be great. And like I said, I'm all about working with clay. So if anybody ever wants to learn how to do it, let me know. got any questions about it, you can always private message me or ask me during one of my lives. I want to get to the metallic colors is what I want to do. I'm just trying to get this out of the way so I can do those metallics because that's what really brings it to life. I haven't decided what color I'm going to do the little beads or the little things on this front yet, but I'll kind of wing it. I'm a planner, guys. I'm not one of those that flies by the seat of your pants when it comes to crafting. I like to kind of have it all planned out, especially if I'm going live. Otherwise, I'll like, get like not nervous, but kind of like I don't know where I'm at, just kind of like lose my focus. So I like to have my colors and everything fairly planned out. A lot of times after I'm live, I go back and fix it and redo things because I'm always collecting in such a rush. All right, so we're putting a basic. This dries really fast too because this clay is like very absorbent, so it doesn't take long for this acrylic clay to acrylic paint to dry. And this, I'll probably clean that up a little bit better too. It needs to be paint on there. I said I always go back and do the final really cool touches after the fact. After we get off here, because I don't want to take the time to draw that. What my twist, Jan, was to put some bling. And, I'm like, what? I do have some old jewelry and stuff, but I managed to find this little piece here, and she's got me inspired now. I just took a piece of old jewelry, and I stuck this in my little base. So I'll probably go around and add some more beads. I just discovered some other little beads and stuff that I got that I can probably throw in there and kind of jazz it up. So I guess if you didn't see Jan before, it's going to sit up on the base like that. Like it's going to be sitting like it's in the ocean, like on a wave or something, And I'm going to, like I said, I'll add some aquatic elements to it and whatnot. So I'm letting that dry because that's still wet. You can actually paint this clay when it's wet, by the way, guys. You can paint this air dry clay when it's wet. I need to put a little bit more of that sea glass on here. And put it up here. Here comes that rain, guys. So sorry. Woo. Stinks. It stinks. I've been wanting rain for days, and it has to rain right now. Of course. Right on the phone. Really, honestly? Is it bad? Is the sound bad, guys? I'm looking excited for a couple of days. Tomorrow. You guys okay? You guys are sounding. Does it sound bad, guys? Let me know. I don't know how my audio's sounding. I know it's got to be pretty bad. I know it's got to be bad. Yeah, here it comes. Coming around us. I'm just going to be quiet for a minute. Hopefully it'll pass, guys. There's no point in me talking right now. We'll get through it, okay? Who's running too fast? I'm missing something, guys. You guys are talking about something already there. I don't know what that is. I'm adding a little bit of green to this. I'm purposely being quiet, guys, because of the rain. Sorry about that. So I still need to know if it sounds bad. How the quality is. I need to know. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you so much. Like I said, I need to get a medal for dealing with this stuff. All right, let me put a little color on. hear that rain? It's not that bad, the sound of the rain, not like that one. Okay, well, that's good to know, because on my end, it sounds like a dang torrential thunderstorm. It is roaring up in my ear. As long as it doesn't sound bad to you guys. I mean, I've heard it before. Like I said, I was trying to kind of keep quiet because I didn't want to add to the noise factor. As long as you guys are saying it's not too bad. All right, so I added some metallic on it. You see, like this is called ice blue. Now I'm going to add some color shift on top of that. Yeah, you can hear it, that's for sure. Rain and thunder. Yeah, it hasn't rained for days, and like I said, it's going to rain right now. Right there in my life. And as soon as I get off, it'll stop. You know, yeah, it just will. It works. By the way, like I said, if you guys didn't hear me before, make sure you stay on and refresh your screen and watch June created by June, created by June Bug, excuse me, June, by June Bug, and she's going to come back after me. All right, so once I add that extra color on there, those colors really start to just come alive. This is a color shift that's got like a purple in it, so it really is pretty. It actually kind of moves with the light, and you can see a little bit of that in those color shift colors in there. Then I'm going to add some copper. I'm going to do copper and some green. I'm just kind of layering my metallics is what I'm doing. Seeing what all comes out together. Kind of playing with colors that way. That spot right there bugs me. I'm going to fix that. All right, and let me see. Where's my green? Put the green on top of it. I'm going to use this one. This is a cool color shift color too. This one's really neat. What event are you guys talking about? Lisa and Tammy, you're talking about something. I can't quite catch it. I don't know if I like that one. That's a little bit too like, this particular color. I'll tone that down. Yeah, that was too bright for my face. I have to go over that. I like that one. Pretty, but I would like it to be better. I'm going to be a little bit like that. So therefore, I will do that and put more emphasis. No, that's okay. It's all right. It's just not what I have in mind. Let me try some more metallic. I'm going to tone it down with metallic itself. The color shifts are pretty see-through, by the way. They're pretty, to me, they're about like the metallics in a sense, but maybe a little. Okay, maybe the cloud is passing. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. What I got for my time? I need the time. And I like on his body too. I'm going to throw a little bit on there. I might do. I might do the green actually. All right, let's see. What did it come out? Turn it down a little bit more. I want a little bit of something. I might end up putting that distraction maybe on top of this because it'll just add to that, bring out that texture. But I got to do it all cleaned up before I do that. So there's just some colors right now to go with. It looks pretty good. It's not bad for a shell color. It's not bad for a shell color. Let me put a little bit more color. It does shimmer. It's got a good shimmer on it. All right, let me see if I can throw some color on his, on the body, on his little flippers and his gappers or whatever you call them. Put a little bit of this. What I'm doing here is I'm adding a little bit of this. It's a chocolate brown metallic. I'm adding that on top of his flappers. These little flappers, I guess we call them. Kind of give them a little bit of shimmer. I don't want a line, just a little bit of shimmer. Matter of fact, I'm kind of dabbing it off as I go. I don't want it to be really saturated. And then I'm going to actually put that on his shell too. All right, so we got this going on so far. Let me turn him over and do this back. I'll do the back off camera because I don't have time to do that. I just want to get the front done at least. All right, now what I'm going to do is take this. I want to do these, but I can do the round. I'm just coloring them. Take a smaller brush. Yeah, I need a smaller brush. And I'm going to go over these little guys here. I think I want to do this. Is what I have in mind. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think I should do his little beads around here and then the copper tone? Or should I do them in like a darker blue? I don't know. Give me a little feedback. I am going to do this little guy. That's what I thought would kind of tie in here. Because I'm going to do this little medallion in here. And that. Sprinkle. Thank you very much, Trina. Love you for that. Really do. Like I said, if you're just joining me, I've got a crazy, crazy Florida storm going over my head right now, and it's kind of messing with my sound. By the way, I don't know, should I give you another fact? I can give you another sea turtle fact, but I don't know if you can hear me. I'd like to. I will anyway. Why not? Let's throw it out there in case anybody can hear. Okay. The sea turtles, there are 7 species of sea turtles, guys. 7. I didn't even realize that. The one that I told you that I tracked called Lady Jane, she's a leatherback. And I don't even know, I didn't even have a chance to look up all the different types of the 7 species of sea turtles, but she is a leatherback. And but all of them are endangered. Every 7 species of the sea turtles are endangered. So it's uh-oh, my 5-minute alarm already. Okay, guys, that's a 5-minute. 5-minute. Give me a couple seconds, and we're going to do the hashtag. You guys can go ahead and put in the comments if you're not familiar with what we're going to do next. Is I give away a $5 Amazon gift card during when I do lives like this in groups. So if you guys want to participate, you can put in the hashtag word I'm going to give you here, and then I'm going to run this little tool. If a tool doesn't work, I just pick one of the people, like the first 4 or 5 person that I see, and I put them on my list. And at the end of each month, I will send you your email address, and I'll send you an Amazon gift card. Okay, so that's that right now. I want to get a picture. Go ahead and start putting in your hashtag word, hashtag twist. Can you guys hear me? Hashtag twist. Put that in the comments, and then I'm going to run that giveaway tool. I got less than 5 minutes to do this, so I want to make sure I get that in. Let they have a chance to see that. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it, darling. Go ahead and put in your hashtag twist word. Oh, good. You're hearing me. Yay. Okay. Hashtag twist. I'm going to turn my camera up in a minute so you can see me again. But I want everybody to get a chance to get that hashtag word in. And hopefully this thing, sometimes it glitches out. If it does glitch out, guys, like I said, I'll pick like the 4th person that I see. It's in my comments on my phone, and then I'll pick that winner. But hopefully it'll run right. I've had 1 or 2 times where it didn't work right. Okay, do you guys get a general idea of what I'm going to be going with here? I am going to color these little guys up on the sides here. I can't decide if I'm going to do them the color that. I might actually do them, I think, in a darker blue. Like a real dark, like royal blue or something like that. And then add it up. And then once this dries up, I'll add some elements on there, and I'm going to put it up on there. You guys got this general idea. I never get a chance to get through these darn things. Thank you very much, girl. It will be when I'm done. Like I said, and I'll have to, but once again, if you didn't see, it's going to be attached to here. It will be attached to this piece here. The lighting, I'm sorry, the lighting's not great. So on the side. It'll be attached to this piece, and I'm going to have some more quadratic pieces. It'll be kind of up. It'll be like a piece that's like sitting up like that. Okay? All righty, now let's get that. Turn around here, get my camera set up on the other side. Anybody got the word in now? Gotta do that hashtag. But by the way, like I said, you got to go over and see this 2-bug doing her thing. Let's run this tool, guys. I've got 2 minutes left. Run the hashtag. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate it. I think it's gonna be kind of cool. I have to play with a little bit off camera. Let's go do the hashtag tool, guys. Let's get it in here. So I don't have a lot of time. Share screen. Hope the storm's not going to mess with this thing too. All these technical glitches we have sometimes, guys. It's ridiculous. What are you going to do? That's what happens when you going on the internet, going on Facebook. All right, here we go, guys. Hashtag last chance. Get in that word. Hashtag twist. We're going to start doing this. See who our winner chicken dinner is today. Oh, Woo! Congratulations, girlfriend. See, you got it. You got it. Lisa's one of my new faves. I mean, she's been following me and sharing me out and everything. So good for you, girl. Got yourself a $5 Amazon gift card. It won't be till the end of this month, but you'll get it. But you do need to give your do I have your address? Oh, I don't have your address because you bought from me, but I don't think I got your email. I think I do already. But anyway, if you don't, I'll look you up and we'll get to that. You guys, it's I got about a minute left. So like I said, go over and see Miss June. But thank you again, Michelle and Mary, for having me in this auction. I mean, not the auction, my head's going crazy. In the group and this event, what I meant to say. Tomorrow I've got a little thing going on my own page at 3:30, so maybe you guys can catch that. It's just a short little thing. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You got to watch it. All right. I do have 1 minute. I don't want to stop before my 3:45 because I know that kind of messes everybody up. So thank you so much. I think it will be pretty when it's done. Have it found you. I know. Thank you so much. And that, like I said, when you're ready to get in that class, it's only $8 a month. You get in the class and learn. My time is up now. You guys go see Miss June, and I will catch you guys maybe tomorrow.